Alright guys, welcome to MMA on Wheels, and we are going to talk about tonight's fight night, which is actually in like 2 hours, and I realize that I'm quite late with the video, so it's going to be really quick. I'm going to upload it directly. We are talking about Renato Moicano, Money Moicano against Benoit Saint-Denis, the French army soldier who, in my opinion, has the potential to become a champion. Alright guys, let's talk about this fight card. I have my notes with me, and we are going to go through most of the fights, not all of the fights, but we're going to start from Ailin Perez versus Daria Zelaznikova. I believe that Daria is going to lose. That was my initial thought about this, initial prediction about this fight. But seeing Ailin Perez at the weigh-ins, man, she didn't look good. She was looking very, very bad. She was shaking. I'm not really sure if this fight is going to take place. If it does take place, I'm changing my prediction and I'm going with Zelaznikova. Ludovic Klein versus Roosevelt Roberts, lightweight bout. I'm going to go with Klein. I believe that Klein is going to win this fight. Let's go with the decision. I believe it's going to be a tough fight for him, but he's going to win it via decision. Then we move on to light heavyweight with Umar Sy versus Jung Da-un. Guys, I'm gonna tell you one thing. Whenever a Korean person is fighting, I'm always rooting for them. I don't know why. Maybe because of my taekwondo background, but I like the Koreans and I like his chances in this fight. I believe the Korean guy is going to win, and I believe it's going to be KO for Jung in the first or second rounds. It's going to be a quick fight. It's going to be a knockout. Then we go to Kutelaba versus Ivan Erswan. Kutelaba is a veteran in this division in the UFC, but we have a fighter with like 14 wins, or I believe 14 KOs, something like this. It's going to be Ivan Erslan. He's going to win in the first round, knockout, and he's going to go on and be a top 5 in the next 12 months. He's going to want to be active. He will try to fight up the rankings, and he's going to be a top 5 in the next couple of days, months. But yeah, lots of potential in this guy. Kutelaba, I'm sorry, I don't think that you're going to win. You always have the chance to win via knockout, but I don't think that this is going to be the case in this fight. Someone is honking somewhere, but it's not here. They're not honking at me, so this is good. And we move on to Faresiam against Matt Frevola. Listen, Matt Frevola lost to Benoit. It was an amazing fight for Benoit, and it's kind of cool that both of these guys are fighting on the same fight night. I'm going to go with Matt Frevola. He's gonna win the decision. I believe he won a fight against Dridova, then he lost against Benoit, and I believe that he's going to win a decision this fight, and it's going to be a fight of the night. Most likely a fight of the night tonight. So let's go to Morgan Charrier and Gabriel Miranda. I'm not really sure about Morgan's name if I said it correctly, but let's go on. It's going to be a submission for Miranda. We move on to the welterweights. Kevin Josret. I'm just like Uncle Cheo, butchering names right now, versus Brian Battle. Listen, we all know it's going to go to a decision or a knockout, and we all know that it's going to be Brian Battle. No need to comment on this fight. He had non-contest fights to get looser, but he's going to win this one. He's just a champion in the making, in my opinion. Ever since he started his UFC run, he's shown impressive growth. He even cut his hair, which I'm not a big fan of this, but this guy, he's going to be a future champion. He's going to win via knockout or decision. The knockout is going to come in the last round. If it's a knockout, it's not going to be a first round or second round. I believe Kevin is going to give him tough time in the first round. Then in the second round, Brian Battle is going to take the control of the fight, and he's going to just dominate from then on. Then we go to William Gomis versus Joanderson Brito. Joanderson has 3 fights win streak, all of them finishes, and then we have Joanderson, or was it? Who knows, man. I believe that Joanderson wins versus Gomis with a submission. He will get dropped most likely. Gomis is most likely going to drop him, and then when he goes down to finish the fight, Joanderson is going to get his head straight, and he's going to win via submission. I'm going to go for an armbar. Yeah, that's going to be it. Okay, so we go on to the potential title fight eliminator, Nassourdine Imavov versus Brendan Allen. Guys, both of those lads, they have showed us impressive victories, impressive tactics from their teams. Both of them, they improved a lot in the past couple of years. So what's going to happen here, in my opinion? Brendan Allen, I don't like what he said. He said that Robert Whittaker is holding the division hostage or something like this. Listen, it's Rob Whittaker. He's potentially one of the GOATs of this division. He's not holding it. He's just trying to get back to a title shot. Yeah, he lost to Izzy. Yeah, he lost to Dricus. It wasn't a nice loss. But if people can't win against him, he's not holding the division. He's just beating everyone up. It's kind of like what happened with Yoel Romero, who actually fought against Whittaker twice. Yoel Romero was the boogeyman of this division. And people were like, yeah, la 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 la. Listen, if you can't beat a guy, or if nobody has beaten him in order to get to a title shot, then he's not holding the division. He's been offered fights against guys like Hamzat. He accepted the fight, then Hamzat pulled out, then he fought the other Dagestani guy, then Hamzat says he's healthy again. Robert is accepting a fight against Hamzat. Listen, he's doing UFC and the division a favor by doing this, because one of the guys who can handle with Hamzat, not Islam, sorry, that's Whittaker, with his wrestling, defensive wrestling, with his striking, going in, going out, kind of like GSP. And he has cardio for days, guys. Not gonna comment on this fight. Let's move on with the fight night predictions. Nassourdine Imavov, Brendan Allen, 2 wins, KO streak, I believe, or something like this for Nassourdine. He finished Jared Cannonier in his last fight. Cannonier didn't look amazing on the weigh-ins, but it's Jared. He's a top 5. He's a really good fighter in this division, and to finish him, you gotta give credit where credit is due. Nassourdine, amazing fighter. He lost to Sean. It was a short notice fight for both of them, but I believe he learned a lot from this fight. And I want to see them have a rematch, because Sean improved a lot, Nassourdine improved a lot. It would be amazing to see them fight again. Brendan Allen, 6 fights win streak. Listen, guys, Brendan is what Edmond Shabazian was supposed to be. He's really technical, he's really tough, but I believe that Imavov is going to knock him out, and it's going to be in the second round. First round, they're going to be a bit slow. Then in the second round, I believe that actually Brendan Allen is going to be the one leading the fight. I believe that Brendan Allen is going to be the one pushing the pace in the beginning. But in the second round, maybe at the end of the second round, listen, I'll give the first round to Brendan Allen. I believe he's going to win the first round, and I believe that he's going to be winning the second round. But Nassourdine is going to knock him out. Home crowd, I know, Russian guy, Russian name and so on, blah blah blah. He's fighting out of France right now. Home crowd, hyped. This might be a potential future title fight eliminator or something like this. Maybe they are fighting for the number one contender spot. Maybe they're one fight away from the number one contender spot. But guys, both of these guys are going there. They want to see blood. They want to finish the opponent, leave an impression. And Brendan Allen is going to be close to this, to winning this. But Imavov is going to win via knockout. It's going to be an impressive fight night, believe me, guys. I believe that it's going to be amazing. Let's move on to the main event. Renato Money Moicano, guys. He wants money, 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 money. Give Renato his money, because he deserves them. He's always stepped in. He wants to fight everyone. Maybe he doesn't want to fight Max Holloway, but he wants to fight everyone. Renato is an amazing company man. I really like his YouTube channel. He's funny. Listen, Renato deserves this fight, because it's going to send him, if he wins, it's going to send him in the, maybe he's going to fight a top 3, top 2, top 4 guy. Yeah, something like this. But it's his way to a title fight. And it's the same for Benoit Saint-Denis. But in my opinion, if Benoit wins this, he's going to want to fight against Dustin Poirier again. Let's talk about this. Can Benoit survive the grappling of Renato Moicano? Is he going to be submitted? Benoit has often been training in countries like Bulgaria, and those guys are really good at grappling. And so is Benoit. He's a vicious striker. You saw him against Dustin Poirier. He was actually winning this fight in the first round. We saw Dustin trying to go for the guillotine all the time. Didn't work out for him. Yeah, Benoit can survive the grappling. Can Benoit submit Renato? Maybe he can submit him. But does he have the defensive grappling that he needs in order to survive on the ground against Renato Moicano? Yes, he does. He has those. Let's talk a bit more about Benoit. This guy, he said his dream is to win against Makhachev. I like it. It's gonna be a tough fight. He's a bit smaller, I believe, than Makhachev, a couple of centimeters shorter. But does he have the cardio? Right now he doesn't have the cardio to fight a 5-rounder against Makhachev. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe that he has the cardio to do it for now. But maybe if he gets into a full fight camp preparing for him, he's going to have it. Against Renato, it's going to be a different fight. And I don't think it's going to be a 5-rounder. I don't think they're going to fight for 5 rounds. It's not going to be a decision. It's going to be a finish for either of those guys. And what's going to happen? Benoit will want to, and it's dangerous for him, what he's probably going to do, he will want to win with an impressive knockout or something like this. He might even try to submit Moicano. I don't know, man. But he wants to get back into this mentality of the warrior, army guy. He wants to win this fight. He wants to get another shot against Dustin Poirier. So he wants to be impressive here. And home crowd, Paris. He wants to impress the public. Dana actually wants this. Dana wants Benoit to win, because if Benoit wins, you get another main event in Paris. The French people, the public is going to be similar to those guys in the UK. They're going to be screaming, singing. It's gonna be massive for the UFC if they do this again. So Dana probably wants Benoit to win. If Renato loses, alright, Renato is going to fight Paddy Pimblett, probably in the UK. If Renato wins, Renato is going to want to fight for top 5 probably, but he might get to fight Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Who knows? So, who's going to win this fight? In the striking department, I'm going to give it to Benoit. Benoit is going to be winning the striking. Benoit is going to be pushing the pace, hopefully not as hard as he was pushing the pace against Dustin. Hopefully he doesn't gas out. If you guys don't understand this already, but I'm rooting for Benoit. I want Benoit to win. No offense to Renato, I like Renato a lot, but I believe that Benoit winning this fight is going to get us another Benoit versus Dustin fight, and this is going to be massive. It's going to be massive fight for the division. Or maybe he's going to fight Justin Gaethje. Who knows? Benoit against Gaethje. I like this idea actually. Never really thought about it before, but I love it. So, Renato, he has a win against Jalen Turner, TKO I believe it was. Then he has a decision against Drew Dober, submission versus Riddell. Last loss was Dos Anjos in 2019, maybe something like this. Yeah, we're going to see this. If he's going to lose, I believe he's going to lose. Is it going to be a submission? It's probably going to be a submission, not submission. If he wins, it's submission. If he loses, it's a knockout. Yeah, we got it. If Renato wins, submission. If Renato loses, knockout for Benoit. Benoit lost against Dustin. We saw the fight. Apparently he had the staph infection. I don't know, maybe he had it, maybe he didn't. It looked like he had it. Who knows? KO against another fighter on this card, Matt Frevola. It was a really good kick, I believe, while he was running away close to the fence. It was a left kick, I think. Yeah, that's what it happened. Then he had a win against, previously to this, he had a win against Thiago Moises, win against Gabriel Miranda, who actually is fighting on this card as well. And guys, prediction, final prediction, Benoit Saint-Denis via knockout. Does Renato have the chance to win via submission? Yes, he has it, but I believe that Benoit has the grappling to win this. Alright guys, I'm going to be ending this video right now. Like, comment, subscribe, you know the drill. We're going to make another video tomorrow. I forgot to comment on the last main event between Merab and Sean. We're going to comment on this fight and the other fights from this event from last week, and we're going to speak about what are some potential matchups. For example, I really want to see Sean O'Malley fight against Umar Nurmagomedov instead of Umar getting the title shot next. I think I want to see him fight Sean first. Sean was the previous champion. Let's see what's going to happen. It's going to be like Conor and Khabib. Maybe Sugar Sean has learned a lot and he's going to win this. Who knows? But I'd like to see those guys fight. Maybe give Peter Yan or Davidson a fight for the title, something like this. But we're going to talk about it next week in the next video, which is actually tomorrow, not next week, because it's Saturday and tomorrow is Sunday. Yeah. Final predictions for this fight from the main event. Benoit wins via KO. See you guys next time. Bye bye.